Hope that £30,000 that they need to keep going for the time being, while new longer-term funding sources were pursued, could have been agreed at a Lewis District Council budget meeting on Tuesday evening. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Christina Bristow is an opposition Liberal Democrat councillor representing the Seaford West ward on Lewis District Council, who raised the issue at the meeting and joins me now. Hi, Christina.
Good morning, Danny.
Tell us what you said and what happened at that meeting on Tuesday.
I asked a question of the leader, which is that given the dual benefits of the Havens Food Cooperative project, it's tackling successfully the climate crisis and the cost of living crisis, which is exactly aligned with what we as Lewis District Council are working to achieve as our main priorities. Could the leader guarantee that the vital link of this project would be funded?
And what was the answer?
The answer was that there is going to be a smaller funding pot available further to last year's UK Shared Prosperity Fund money coming through. It's good news, but it's not going to be enough. There's only 100,000 in that call, and there are up to 10 applicants for it. And unfortunately for Havens, it just isn't the certainty that they need at this moment in time. I can't really understand why this hasn't been prioritised by the Green and Labour-led administration so that this competition was done much sooner. If you're running a business or a charity, you don't want to be waiting until the last day of the financial year to hear whether you've got a small amount of funding which may help you to progress onwards. It's not good enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, because Paula was saying earlier, it's 3 weeks until they'll have to close if they can't get some funding. They've already started letting the people who rely on their food know that that might be the case. They've given notice to the one person that they employ. So it's really teetering on the edge. Could funding not have been found elsewhere in the Lewis budget? We know the kind of pressures our local councils are under. What do you think?
I do think that this reflects a much bigger national crisis. We've got food prices soaring, as we all know. Wages are stagnating in general. More and more families are turning to these local community-run initiatives like Havens, which provides, as we've heard, this really unique service where they can turn good, fresh food around very quickly. I do think that councils need to start thinking about how we're going to support these environmental and cost of living initiatives into the future. I know Paula's got some another social enterprise in the works in terms of a cafe that's hoping to plough some profits back in, but it's we need that bridge funding for Havens to come forward. I do think that that's something that the councils need to look at. Yeah,
Paula was saying the cafe could come good and provide a chunk, the majority of that funding in the next couple of years, but it's not there right now. So in the meantime, Christina, do you have hope that a business leader, the owner of a business, or perhaps just loads of people saying, this is a really good idea, I'll chip in a little bit of money, could raise that £30,000 in the next 3 weeks?
I absolutely do. I'm forever an optimist, and actually I've been trying to help all weekend, past midnight on Saturday, before 7 a.m. on Sunday, getting in touch with other funders through other avenues of life to see what may be possible. So if we can bring some sort of funding consortium together to bridge Havens Food Cooperative through this turbulent time, I think that'd be absolutely fantastic. People can hit donate on the Havens website and donate. If there are businesses out there who think, yes, we would like to support this fantastic project, which tackles the climate crisis and makes such a difference to local communities, please do get in touch with Havens.
What was the general feeling you were getting back from people you were talking to?
Really positive, actually. People cannot believe that this fantastic project, which is so relied upon, is not getting the relatively small amount of funding. I mean, £30,000 is a lot of money when you don't have it, but to a lot of funders, it is fairly small amount, and they just can't believe that it's not coming forward.
Okay, so is it as simple as going to the Havens website and, like you say, hitting that donate button?
Yes, absolutely. Every little bit makes a difference, so that'd be fantastic.
And what would you say to somebody who's running a business in Sussex, maybe in the area or elsewhere in Sussex, and kind of hears those two things about, it being better for the environment, that all this food that's been grown and transported and would just be wasted, and also the people that it's helping, and they think, well, that makes sense to me. What would you say to that person?
Please do get in touch with Paula. The contact details are on the Havens website. I know Paula's looking at all avenues and would be delighted to explore partnering with local businesses.
All right. Thank you very much for now. Thanks for speaking to us this morning, Christine. All the best.
Thanks for raising it. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Christine.